Alright. The thing about Xbox Live, it's full of douchebags. You've got all of your ages, and even sexes. Doesn't matter. There's no exception. The whole thing behind video games is that there's matches. They're competitions. I honestly don't care what kind of fucking person you are, but I know for a fact you love to win. Winning is awesome. Everyone loves to win. And just, what's not great about winning is like, oh, it's doing it for fun. Or like, well, you still love fucking winning. I don't care. You're missing the point. People try to attain victory in many different ways. Working hard, natural talent, or just dumb luck. Generally by winning is a good way to attain victory. Winning. But to get pumped up for their soon-to-be win, they boast, taunt, trash talk, and or just don't give a fuck near their opponents. It gets them going. It gets them riled up, and it gets them a reason. It gets their adrenaline pumping, and they're like, win or lose, I'm going to destroy this kid. But then middle of the race, you're just like, oh, no, I really, really have to win. And sometimes you get headstrong and you lose track of things, and you remember like this whole thing back of where I should have done this, I should have done that. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. For someone to win, there has to be a loser. This is kind of since always been like that. Competition. Now you have to be aware. You have to be aware of that risk. If there is a winner, there is a loser. There's generally more losers than there are winners, unless you're playing like team variant, which is like equal amount of people, unless someone quit out like mid game or whatever. Getting off topic once again. Anyway, after the match, generally the winners and the losers erupt into a verbal battle, sometimes over text. They boast over one another, they insult one another, they taunt, or don't have their headsets plugged in and give a fuck at all. Now you're probably thinking, why did I just hear all that? Well, no shit, that's what competitions are. Video games are not. What the hell does that have to do with anything? That has to do with everything. Don't question the logic. The whole reason these D-bags are able to do all of this is because it's a video game online. You aren't seeing them face to face. Well, that's a camera and this is my face, but you got the gesture I was doing, so fuck you. And there can't be any physical harm done to you or them or anything. So everyone has their big boy or girl, the fact that I said boys because it's a goddamn expression, pants on. With that comes confidence, and with that confidence, people aren't afraid to do what they want and say what they want. Now, we get to the big picture. Girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen, dudes and dudettes. Bitches and dicks. Since the dawn of humankind, I'm going to go ahead and skip that whole mankind thing because I don't want no stupid feminist up in my shit. Men and women have had the lack of confidence to talk to the other sex. Doesn't matter whether you're a very unattractive male or a very unattractive female trying to speak to the opposite sex or sometimes the same sex. I'm not bringing it up. I'm not going to get ragged on for something like that. It's no, not even touching that. Crossing it out. Throwing it away. Moving on. With that, they lack confidence. Yes, with the lacking of the confidence, they've never been able to do this. But valid people do have confidence and will talk to people. They're just the same or different sex. We'll touch that segment another time. That's not really what we're talking about. The point is, confidence generally includes not giving a fuck. It's pretty good. Should be a t-shirt. With that, others people's really don't come into your consideration. So you just speak your goddamn mind without fear or consequences of your actions or anything of what you're doing or saying. Because most likely with that less than minute trash talking you gave the opponent or vice versa, you're never going to see them again after that match. Or speak to that person again, or hear or see, whatever. You get the point. Then you just move on to the next D-bag, you meet the next match. I meet about 3 every single game I come into. It's like I'm prone to D-bags. D-bag prone. D-bag magnet. Anyway, if you pick up an Xbox 360 controller, it doesn't matter what age you are, what sex you are, what your sexual preference is, your intelligence, how old you think you are, how old you actually are, or what have you. Be aware of the consequences. It doesn't matter who you are, you won't be immune to it. So with all of this, you probably are like, well, no shit. Well, if there is a no shit, why is there a video on YouTube about dudes disrespecting gals about it? You know why? Because the internet is a place to complain about things and people that upset you, bother you, piss you off, or insult your intelligence. Kinda like what I'm doing now.